Picture the scene. Now you're wandering around your favorite supermarket and you see a fantastic deal. Buy one, get one free. 3 for 2. 4 for $4. But stop. Ask yourself the question, are these deals really offering you value for money or just tricking you into spending slightly more than you intended to? Whether you're using a cart or a basket, you'll find that multi-deals take up the majority of your basket, but research has found that many of these bulk offers actually represent little to no value to the consumer. In fact, Lindstrom Associates found that adding a sign saying maximum 8 per customer signs to cans of soup caused sales to spike, even though there was actually no discount being applied at all, and honestly, it's just soup. How much soup do you need? Offering consumers the choice of price points is a fairly modern way of engineering the shopping experience. Take a magazine subscription as a good example. An annual web subscription is $39, an annual print subscription will be $59, but you can get a print and online one for $59. Now, a professor at Duke University offered his students this choice and found that the majority would of course opt for the ostensibly cheaper print and online, because they perceive it to be the best deal. You're getting 2 things, you're getting everything. However, when he took away that option, they unanimously chose to take the subscription to the online service only, meaning that the magazine publisher was making an additional $20 on almost all transactions. It may not surprise you to learn that many sounds and smells in your favorite stores, not the ones that you make, that's your own problem, are staged to make you spend money. Lindstrom Associates conducted a study where they found an appliance retailer filled it with the smell of good old American apple pie, leading to a spike in the sales of ovens and fridges by 23%. It's almost like people think, I need to have an apple pie now, quick, buy an oven. That's not really how it works. The same, however, does apply to music. Choosing the right one, say French music in a wine shop, can positively influence sale. Have you ever shopped around for a while to buy a product and then found yourself opting for the first thing you saw? I mean, you're probably lazy, I do it all the time. But you may not realize it, but that's called anchoring, whereby the customer relies too heavily on the first piece of information that they get. It also applies to salary negotiations with employers. If you go to your boss with a reasonable salary demand, you'll come away with a smaller agreement, but research has found that if you go in with an overblown demand, then you're more likely to come away with more money. So say you're going to go and buy a new TV and its stickered price is $500 down from $800. The principle of anchoring suggests that you're more likely to buy an expensive TV because of the perception that you're getting a good deal. Go on, let's pretend that you've never asked why stores price things at $9.99 instead of just $10. Do they want the pennies? Is it an anti-fraud thing? Now, you might think that this left digit effect wouldn't influence you since you're such a savvy shopper, but the truth is that it does. In a study, researchers asked participants to choose between 2 identical pens, one at $2 and one at $3.99. 44% of participants chose the more expensive pen. Only a few left, you'll have heard it said and seen it in stores everywhere. Quick, listen to this, watch this video, share it to your friends, only 10 views left before this video is taken off YouTube. Obviously that's not going to work, but it does work in shops. Buy now while stock lasts. Here's a secret. Stocks are always going to last. By creating the illusion that they may run out of products, companies are able to induce a buying decision which makes you spend money that you may otherwise have kept in your pocket because of the threat that you might be missing out on something. No one likes the fear of missing out, but with most products, you won't. Now, it would seem fair to argue that bamboozling customers would be a foolish tactic for a retailer, but many stores, especially grocery stores, are actually designed that way. The design causes you to lose focus on your goals and spend more on impulse purchases and buy things that you would otherwise have just overlooked. And the same goes for being interrupted when shopping. You might not know it, and even the staff might not know it, but them asking you if you need anything is a cunning way to get you to spend more, just by throwing you off. Buyer beware. Those little items stationed by the entrance to the store, they're not there for your benefit. They're there to break the barrier between you and parting you with your hard-earned cash. No, you don't really need any cheap tea lights or extra clothing or all those gloves look nice or a chocolate bar, or maybe some chewing gum. No. They're designed to make you think, I'll just pick up one of those things, causing you to be more open to spending money on bigger ticket items as you move through the store. Welcome here to the oldest and most modern selling tactic. Have you noticed that every online company, from online streaming services to razor manufacturers, are itching to give you a free trial of their product? Try for a month, no obligation to buy. Well, if it seems too good to be true, it is. You're more likely to act when you have something to lose, and therefore, just like jumping into a lake to save a loved one, although maybe not just like that, you're more likely to buy a product you've enjoyed a trial of just to avoid losing it. Now, an ingeniously simple study carried out by Daniel Kahneman in 1990 gave respondents the choice of receiving mugs, chocolate, or nothing. They were then given the option to trade with someone else. Now, most people who were given mugs, which was perceived to be the most valuable option, chose not to trade for something perceived as less. And this principle applies as much to that as it does to your Netflix trial. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon states that once you've seen something and noticed it, you'll start to see it everywhere. It's also known as the frequency principle. And it's why, if the police tell citizens to be on the lookout for a blue truck, they'll be inundated with people reporting suspicious blue trucks that they'd never noticed before. They'd be like, "Officer, there are blue trucks everywhere. What do I do? Are my children safe? Calm down." Companies use this illusion to implant buying behavior into you. By showing you a product once, you're more likely to pay attention to it in the wild because of your selective attention. And then you'll start to perceive that this product is everywhere. Every time you see it, you receive a confirmation of bias that this is in fact the case. This product is everywhere. The truth is, it isn't, but it's really hard to shake it off. And once you start thinking that this product is everywhere, you naturally start thinking, well, if it's everywhere, it must be quite good. And that's how advertising works.